What is going on at Carowinds for the 2024 season? Well, okay, let's get first started. Hurler is getting retracked, and it's almost done, actually, completely. So, Hurler is already a horrible and rough ride, but they're retracking the very back, which is the worst part of this whole ride, with new wood behind the scenes stuff. I know I've made a roller coaster video in like 4.5 months, but when the off season's going on, there's nothing to talk about. Literally nothing. But they're getting Hurler retracked, and more importantly, what else is going on? That Intimidator has been renamed to Thunderstriker. Wow, what a great name, you know? They could have named this thing anything else. They don't have rights to Intimidator anymore because of the Six Flags and Cedar Fair merger about 4 months back. 5 months. So, what do they name it? Thunderstriker. Wow. And I noticed that they literally used the Chevrolet logo. I don't think they cared, but, that's a little, these people need to y'all need to name this thing more. Better. Just name it better. Like, y'all could have done anything else. Okay, well, you can see in this clip, Vortex got repainted. Didn't know till a couple weeks ago. So Vortex is now back to its original red and black paint scheme. It's no longer red and white, because the whole 2023 season I was like, when are they going to repaint this thing? Or are they going to tear it down? No. Well, this thing probably has about 6 years left, because, well, first of all, they repainted it. Second of all, that got a new control system. Not only did Nighthawk get a control system and a new touch-up on paint, which I didn't even know there was a touch-up on Nighthawk. I knew there was one for Vortex. I mean, just look at it, but that's something, There's something called Project Sparrow. Do we know what this is? No, but I think it could possibly be. I think it's something like a B&M dive coaster, to be honest. I think that it is just this because they do not have a dive coaster, and that could be a very great idea. Or it's a B&M wing, which it could be. That's what everybody says it is. Now, personally, I think it's more of a dive coaster, but Sparrow sounds like a bird name, right? They could use that name, or it's something completely different to throw us off, but it's perfect. Thunderbird is a B&M wing coaster. That's a bird name. Gatekeeper, that's apparently a bird. I don't think that's a bird, but apparently it is. So I think it could be that. Or it could be something completely different. Or it's a Camp Snoopy expansion. And if it's a Camp Snoopy expansion, that leads to Vekoma. Or some other company, like, I'm trying to think of it, Zamperla. Or it may not be. But if it's a Camp Snoopy expansion, it could be a roller coaster like Big Bear Mountain or one of Vekoma's other models. Because if it is one of those, that would be great not only for kids, but also for parents, because that would bring a lot of attendance for Carowinds or in any park in total. So I think it could be maybe it's like a Camp Snoopy expansion, or it could be something else, which it may not be, but it might be something totally different. I think it'd be a Camp Snoopy expansion. At the beginning of the year, we saw Aeronautica landing, which it is not something like this. We know it's a roller coaster, but 2023 was not a great year for this park in attendance wise. Now, for me, this was a great year, but they have not had a lot of attendance in a while, and I feel like what they need is a roller coaster. They had a great drone show this year, like Carowinds 50th. That was a great year for them. Well, for them, like year-wise, but attendance was not good at all. The only time attendance was big was past August. every time before that, there was like no one. But now that there's Thunder Striker, which I saw this, you know what you do? You rename a ride, you retheme it, new roller coaster. There you go. And it doesn't cost nowhere nearly as much. But they had good shows. They've improved on food. They've improved on like a lot of things, like drone shows, fireworks, so much more. I was here for the New Year's celebration. Like, the last coaster they got was Copperhead Strike. And Copperhead Strike was like a long time ago for statistical wise for them. They got Aeronautica Landing, which they got, I think, 5 new rides and 2 rethemed ones, and they got a new restaurant. But I feel like it's not enough to even recognize that area and Afterburn, because Afterburn does not get a lot of focus. A lot of people don't even know it's there. They need something like Project Sparrow in the Dinosaurs Alive area to notice it, to be honest. Even though it's 113 feet tall, it's not always the best thing when it's not. So, they need more stuff over there in that corner. And they've improved on a lot of things for Carowinds, especially last year. But one thing about Carowinds is that it actually, and the reason people think it's a Camp Snoopy expansion is because Snoopy's Junction and the theater are not on the map for this year, for 2024 over here. And that's weird, but this plot of land has a lot of good spots for stuff. What do you think it could be for Carowinds in 2025 or 2026? But that's pretty much it for now. We have new things like Thunder Striker and, Vortex's repaint, Hurler's retrack, and Project Sparrow potentially. So, till another video, maybe roller coaster, or it may be train related. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Make sure you like that video because I need as much likes as I can get.